You hear me? All right, here we go. First, a round of applause for the bride. The way you weathered that storm while we were in the trolley and it was pouring, I think shows a lot about you. Stayed calm, cool, collected, and then we were blessed with the sun coming up. Awesome. So for those of you that don't know me, I'm Matt's older brother. I've known Matt his whole existence. I remember the day he was born. I remember a little bit before he was born. I remember being asked if I wanted a brother. I remember responding no. I think we got a good thing going here. 3 of us. We get the attention, it's all good. The opposite of Bronson. So, time would go on. I guess the first few years I kind of gave Matt, the cold shoulder, but I grew used to him. But the first time I got a glimpse of the person Matt would be when he was about 5 years old. It was Labor Day weekend. Summer was winding down. It was pouring out. I knew school was right around the corner. And we were just burning the day watching Gilligan's Island. For some unknown reason, someone came into the room and decided to change the channel and turn on the Jerry Lewis telephone. Now, it was a sad day already, but it just got a lot sadder. So it took me about 15 minutes to realize I had to get out of there. And right about the time I found a cracked window in the back, I turned around and I looked for Matt to see if he wanted to come with. And just about that time, Matt's coming downstairs with his whole piggy bank, gives it to my mom, and says, I want to give all these kids my money. I don't need it. They need it more than me. And that's when Matt really won me over. Yeah, this guy, So, Matt would find his voice not so long after that. He's kind of a wise guy. And he started his know-it-all phase. Which, is it really a phase if it never ends? I don't know. So, as the older brother, I had to hand down disciplinary actions, as I saw fit. And that would go on for the better half of a decade. And just when Matt was starting to realize that I was right and I was doing it for his own good, I went away to school. So we had a period there, 5.5, 6 years, where, it was touch and go. We didn't see each other as much. For those of you wondering, is Matt's brother a lawyer, doctor? No. I partied in throughout the whole college. That's why I took that. And before. Which brings us to the next part, me and Matt moving in together. And that's when the brother phase turned into the best friend phase. For those of you not familiar with the area, we moved to Hoboken. It's a mile square city, and it houses 120 bars. So you can imagine what kind of escapades went on there. It's some of it legendary, some folklore, the more I think about it. Some of that stuff. So this is the part where I would go into a story about that time, but most of it was inappropriate. But through that time, me and Matt also went through the ups, downs, and all arounds of life. And I learned 2 things about him. One, he was the most trustworthy person I know. He became my reliable. No matter what it was, you can count on him. Be hard pressed to find a time when he let me down. Never. And the second was his loyalty towards everyone in his circle. Everything he holds near and dear. He would walk through fire. Brother, it's Bunny's where he worked for 20 years. He would do anything for the people and friends. Burners and Cross were his coaches. Nothing he wouldn't do for Coach Lee Bro and those guys. And of course, last but not least, he probably disowned me, but I didn't get this in there, rightfully so. New York Giants. The hundreds of games that we went to across the country, Europe, tailgates, the ups and downs. The Giants have brought us to many downs lately, but there's something that we'll cherish forever. Going to the Super Bowl with my dad and Matt and being able to watch him win. Just the pinnacle of our time. Cherish it forever. But getting back to Matt, so loyalty, trustworthy, and just a good guy. Best guy I know. And it's a pretty good combo. I know last few years we haven't seen each other as much, life getting in the way. And it's kind of weird for me to be up here as your best man because you've been my best man for the last 43 years. I'm proud of the man you've become, and I enjoy spending time with you and Julie as we start a new chapter.